Hey, ask yourself a question. Am I most of the time alone or surrounded by others? In our world, there is often a lot of pressure to be highly sociable all of the time. We have developed a culture that values popularity as a major form of currency. Especially in the internet age, showing off all of our adventures in order to win the kudos and envy of others has become a major motivation that guides how many people spend their time and effort. What many of these people don't realize is just how draining this kind of performative lifestyle can be, and don't understand that it leads to a sense of constant pressure and dissatisfaction. Sigma males, however, are particularly immune to this crushing source of social anxiety. Their status as the lone wolves of society means they like to spend a lot of time alone, for reasons that can be enlightening to people who struggle with the pressure of social performance. We're diving deep into this topic and exploring the reasons why Sigma males like to be alone. Number 1. They are internal problem solvers. Despite their quick wit and natural penchant for critical thinking, Sigma males are not typically ones to voice the problems that they're working through. They typically experience a lot of thoughts throughout the day and like to mull over their problems with great attention to detail. Sigma males prefer to give their problem-solving efforts their full attention, something that the company of others prevents them from doing. Especially when they have to spend a lot of time in extrovert environments surrounded by other people, Sigmas don't get the chance to work through their problems. In order to make sure they get the time alone they need to devote to their internal methods of problem solving, Sigma males need to take time out of busy social environments. Their time alone is crucial for them to detach from the distraction of other people and work through whatever problems come their way. Number 2. Their self-image is unrelated to others. One of the most unique things about the Sigma male mentality is his complete independence when it comes to his self-esteem. Almost everyone in society bases a large part of how they feel about themselves on what those around them think, but Sigma males have a particular immunity to the pervasiveness of other people's opinions. They have a strong sense of inner identity that is developed by spending time alone, listening to the deepest of their thoughts, and by being totally honest with themselves. Lots of people in society spend time around others as a way of trying to define themselves and improve their self-image by seeing themselves through the eyes of others. Without this need for the affirmation of others, Sigma males are able to spend a lot of time alone without it negatively impacting how they perceive themselves. Number 3. They have their own pace. Sigma males march to the beat of their own drum, and it can be hard to get them to do things by any other rhythm than their own. As they are used to handling matters by themselves and on their own terms, they are not usually very well accustomed to fitting into the rhythm of other people. Sigma males know themselves very well and don't like being forced to bend their working methods to the needs or preferences of others. They like to be able to set their own schedules and get things done at their own pace. Spending a lot of time alone is crucial to achieving this for Sigma males. Especially when they have an important project to take care of, they will spend a lot of time alone to make sure they're getting it done the way they want and at their own unique pace. Number 4. Their passions are often niche and very personal. Sigma males possess naturally curious minds and often form deep interests around a variety of subjects. They are known for getting sucked deeply into their interests and research topics to their fullest. Many Sigma males end up building a reputation for themselves as somewhat of a walking encyclopedia due to the thoroughness of their knowledge. They build up this knowledge during the time they spend alone, and have no problem spending large amounts of time solely in their own company if it means getting to focus properly on their interests. As they are natural explorers, they often find themselves developing passions that may seem quite niche to others. Forming these niche and very personal passions means that often they will be the only person they know involved in such an interest. Without the option to pursue such passions with others, Sigma males are perfectly content to explore their interests in their own company. Number 5. They use their time alone to process. Like all introverted personality types, Sigma males need their time alone to process everything that goes on around them. More extroverted, sociable personality types may, in contrast, need to talk to others and bounce words off of the people around them in order to process and fully understand their own feelings. Sigma males, on the other hand, find the presence of others distracting in this regard and unconducive to getting a proper grip on their own feelings and experiences. Spending time alone is incredibly important for the Sigma male's ability to process and deal with his environment. And as Sigma males are usually very passionate about their own personal growth, it comes as no surprise then that they make taking this time alone a particular priority in life. Number 6. Other people often misunderstand them. Sigma males are the rarest of all the male personality types found in the social dominance hierarchy. In fact, unlike alphas and betas, Sigma males do not operate within the hierarchy at all. Rather, they exist outside of it, and for those who live within the hierarchy, this can seem odd and be rather difficult to understand. Sigma males often struggle with being misunderstood by others who don't understand their lack of a need to please others or gain approval. They don't put the same effort into social performance that most people in society do, and it leaves the people around them scratching their heads. Rather than constantly be misunderstood or misinterpreted by others, Sigma males will often enjoy their own company best of all and find it a relief not having to constantly explain themselves to the people around them. Number 7. They don't deal in superficialities. Sigma males are notorious for their lack of interest in superficialities such as passing trends or small talk. As we have covered, they are naturally deep thinkers who search for a genuine sense of value in their experiences. Small talk or other actions taken in order to cultivate a superficial appearance or image are of little importance to Sigma males. Rather than constantly having to exhaust themselves with keeping up appearances to the outside world, Sigma males get great pleasure out of simply spending time by themselves without anyone else to please. When Sigma males spend time alone, they can really dive deep into things and forget about any surface-level trivialities. Whether it be listening to music, reading a book, or developing a skill, Sigma males like to dig down right to the heart of the matter and focus on the real meat of their interests. Number 8. They need time to recharge. Introverted personality types not only like to spend time alone, but they actually need it. Psychologists and neuroscientists that have studied the brain have posited that the actual brain composition of introverted personalities is tied to their need to spend time alone. Extroverts have a particularly positive response to the levels of dopamine released by the stimulation of social interaction. For them, spending lots of time with lots of other people brings a sense of reward and satisfaction. Introverted personality types, such as Sigma males, however, have a different response to these levels of dopamine. They are very sensitive to this kind of neurotransmission and can often feel closer to being overwhelmed than satisfied if exposed to others for too long. The kind of stimulation they receive from the company of others has a particularly draining effect on them and can quickly lead to them feeling mentally exhausted. Sigma males, like all introverted personalities, need a considerable amount of time alone in order to recharge and make sure that they are not being drained by overexposure to social stimulation. Staying in and indulging in their favorite hobbies and pastimes is the perfect way for a Sigma to recharge. Number 9. They're their own best friends. While Sigma males of course possess a wide variety of friends throughout their lives, they are not particularly attached to the need for friendship. Of course, they enjoy a good friend when one comes into their lives, but it is not generally something they seek out. True friendship is often something that takes a great deal of time for a Sigma male to form with another person. In fact, it may take many years for a Sigma male to develop the level of trust that he needs in order to truly hold someone dear and consider them a real friend. Rather than always rely on other people for the needs that a friend provides for, Sigma males search inwardly for these qualities. They come up with the best advice for themselves and serve as the best company. When you consider that a Sigma male's number one best friend throughout life is himself, it hardly comes as a surprise that they are so fond of spending time in their own company. Thanks for watching. Hope you learned something new and found out about your Sigma side. Keep it up, Kings, and see you next time. Subscribe for more content like this for your self-improvement.